if you purl too loosely, the result would be that when you are knitting stockinette in rows like I am right now, back and forth, your purl rows will be looser than your knit rows, and it will make the fabric have a longer rounds per inch gauge and be looser and sloppy looking, and might actually drive you crazy and bring you a terrible sense of knitter's shame, which we don't want you to have. We're going to cure you of it right now. Now, if you purl more loosely than you knit, you'll find that when you switch from stockinette in the rows to the round, where suddenly you're knitting every stitch, it tightens up, it looks better, you're happier, but you have a different gauge, and that can be a problem if you're knitting a sweater, say in the round up to the armholes, and then suddenly have to go in rows for the back and the front. The whole thing looks like you've changed something dramatically. Here is how to tighten up your purl stitches. Now, normally purling happens with the yarn in the front, right? Here's what you do. You keep your yarn in the back, just like you do for knitting. Put your right needle under the yarn, come up into the stitch that is to be purled, tip it back under the yarn, and kind of pull it out. See how when I kind of keep that yarn back there, when I kind of pull it out, the yarn is now, let me do it again just because, get closer. Okay, go, right needle goes under the yarn, into the stitch you want to purl, tip it under and kind of pull it so that the yarn is now on top of it, and now just press with the right needle down on the yarn, pull it through, and take that stitch off. It's purled and tighter. Do it again. Under the needle, pull it so that the yarn is now there. You can just press right down. Once more. This will tighten up your purls so that they may be even slightly tighter than your knits, which of course you may not want. So if you don't want that, I suggest that you watch the tension just a little, but experiment and see what happens. Okay, those are purled. Now one thing, however, is that when you turn it over, you will find that your stitches are mounted with the winning leg in the back, so they must be knit accordingly. Okay? That is not a problem because you just learned how to check your mount. Okay, here is when I would use this tighter purl. And it's a little awkward at first. You have to practice it, but you'll get it. Use it if you're doing ribbing. It will make your ribbing look immensely better and also be more elastic and springier. If you are working cables, I suggest that you do your purl that is right next to the knitted cable. So if you have a purl background next to the cable, do it right there because it'll tighten up the edge of your cable and your cable will look immensely better. So that is how to do a tighter purl. By the way, I actually came up with it myself out of pure desperation, having tried every other possible thing. And then I discovered that it is either the same as or very similar to something called the Norwegian purl. So maybe you already know how to do it.